What's poppin', homies? It's your favorite homegirl, Gossip Girl, and today I want to talk about this case that involves Passion Jeffrey and her son Taylen Mosley. Now, Taylen Mosley was only 2 years old and Passion Jeffrey was 20. They have Thomas Mosley in custody. He's arrested and he's being charged, okay? Now, here's the update on this story. So before I get into the update, I just want to say I mispronounced her name in my last video. I will be correcting that, and I will put like a little note in the comment section that I mispronounced her name. Her name is Passion and not Passion. I thought her name was Passion Jeffrey, but no, it's pronounced as Passion. Okay. Now, moving forward. The father accused of murdering his 2-year-old son and his mother has been booked into the county jail. Thomas Mosley, who's 21 years old, was charged with the murder of Passion Jeffrey, who was 20, and her 2-year-old son, Taylen Mosley, after Taylen's body was found in the mouth of an alligator on Friday, according to the police. Now, Mosley was accused of killing Jeffrey after celebrating his birthday at her apartment, according to the newly released affidavit from the St. Petersburg Police Department. Now, Jeffrey and Taylen were last seen alive at 5:15 p.m. Wednesday, when the last of Jeffrey's family members left her alone with Mosley. Now, the police say Mosley was unaccounted for until 9:03 p.m. when he showed up at his mother's house with gashes on his hands and arms, consistent with injuries caused by slippage during a knife attack. He admitted himself into St. Anthony's Hospital to treat his wounds. Now, Jeffrey's body was discovered 2:30 p.m. Thursday after her family asked apartment staff to do a welfare check on her after they spotted blood on the sidewalk. The young mother was found on her bathroom floor with over 100 stab wounds, and that was also said in the affidavit. Over 100 stab wounds. Now, investigators found a bloody fingerprint on a bottle of cleaning solution which matched Mosley's and was intentionally stashed under the bed, according to the affidavit. The affidavit said there was a bloody shoe print with a Gucci logo in the room where Jeffrey was found, but the redacted document did not specify how that is connected to the case. Now, Mosley was identified as a person of interest as police searched for Taylen, but he was reportedly not cooperating with the law enforcement while in the hospital. Investigators determined Mosley left Jeffrey's apartment at around 8:42 p.m. He brought Taylen to Lake Maggiore and either threw or placed him into the water, according to St. Pete police. So he took his son to the lake to feed him to the alligators, or just to put him in the lake. This whole thing is giving me a headache. Now, if I pronounce that lake wrong, I'm sorry. I am sorry. But listen, this man, okay, took his son to a lake. And from what I was reading in the articles, that was 10 miles away from where the boy had lived with his mother. So he takes the little boy to the lake. I'm not sure if he murdered the boy first or just took him to the lake because he knew there was alligators in there. That part we don't know. But the fact that he took that boy to the lake, he's 2 years old, placed him in the lake, or threw him into the water, that's horrible. Mosley then went to his mother's house, which was about 10 blocks away from the lake. Taylen's body was found the next day in the jaws of an alligator. Police euthanized the animal and recovered the child's body. Now, right now, there is no autopsy from what I was searching for the cause of death, because I don't know if the little boy was already passed away before he put him in the water, or the little boy was alive and he put him in the water and he drowned, and that's how the alligators got him. Now, according to Jeffrey's family, which is Passion Jeffries, she has started living on her own while taking care of her son. This was her first month to have lived here, and very happy to have had her own place, you know. And then it was a better place than she had before, okay? And for a 20-year-old, she was doing well. She wanted more out of life. It is my condolences going out to the family and to the loved ones, he said. Thomas Mosley now faces 2 first-degree murder charges and remain in the county jail as of this report. He has an appointed public defender, and he had the nerve to plead not guilty to those charges during a hearing Saturday morning. He is being held without bond and was ordered to not have any contact with Taylen or Passion's family. On the affidavit, police indicated he may have mental health issues. Look, let me tell you something. I'm not saying he doesn't have mental health issues, and I'm not saying he do. But we can't blame evil behavior on mental health issues, okay? This man knew what he was doing. He stabbed Passion Jeffrey over 100 times. He stabbed her 100 times. So that, to me, that is showing me that he meant to kill her. And then you take your son and drive him to the lake and just throw him in the water, and then they found him in the mouth of an alligator? No, to me, that doesn't sound like anybody with mental health issues, because he knew what he was doing. And then he went to his mother's house. He signed himself. He went into the hospital. It's just crazy. It's crazy. He may have mental health issues. That's what it says. I just don't think I don't think so. Oh, wow. This type of stuff is like mind-blowing. Now, according to a GoFundMe that was started by Taylen's maternal family, funeral arrangements are being made for the child and his mother. You know, this situation hurts a lot of people. It hurts Passion's family. It hurts Thomas Mosley's family, because they are related to Taylen. There are 2 families that's related to this little boy, okay? Now, Thomas' mother, she has to be going through it to know of what her son has done. And of course, Passion's mother is going through it because her daughter is no longer here. Her daughter was murdered. So 2 families are hurting right now. But Thomas Mosley family still have him. Passion's family doesn't have her anymore. They don't have Taylen. They don't have Passion anymore. They have to make funeral arrangements for Taylen and Passion. Thomas Mosley stabbed her 100 times. He then took his son, threw him in the lake, and he was found in the mouth of an alligator. He went to his mother's house. He had all types of wounds on him. Went to the hospital. Thomas Mosley knew exactly what he was doing. You can't tell me anything different. He knew what he was doing. But there's 2 families that are hurting here, because Thomas' mother has to face the fact that her son is a murderer. Her son murdered her grandchild and somebody else's daughter and grandchild. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, wow, this is really something. This is really, it's sad. It's like, wow. So this is my question. Because this has happened, right? Passion and Taylen are no longer with us. Will her family allow his family to come to the funeral services? It's like, how do you... And I know they didn't have anything to do with him murdering Taylen and Passion. But you got to feel some type of way. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, oh my God, it's like, it's so insane to me. It's just insane because two families are hurting. And Thomas Mosley is the cause of all of this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, wow, like his family must feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Because he did this. And you know Passion's family going to feel some type of way. So it's like, how do two families be in the same space for the funeral? You get what I'm saying? Because, wow. I just, you know, in this like type of situation, it's like, what do you do? Because I'm going to be honest. If it was me, I wouldn't know what to say or how to feel. I really wouldn't. You know, because it's going to be anger there. And as it should. I don't think they're going to be angry at his family because they wasn't the one that murdered Passion, but they're going to be mad at him. Thomas put everybody in such a tight spot. He really did. He murdered his child. He murdered the mother of his child. Okay? It's insane. This is just like, wow. Like, whew. You know, I'm praying for Passion's family, her mom, her dad, her family. I'm praying for them because they gotta put her and Taylen to rest. Funeral arrangements, the wake, they gotta go through all of that. So they're gonna need a lot of strength. My prayers are with Thomas' mom, because man, this is putting her in a very tight spot. For one, her son is a murderer. Okay. Number two, he murdered her grandchild. And it's like, why would people put their family members in this type of situation? Why? And he has the nerve to not cooperate or talk to the police and tell them why he did this. What set him off to the point he had to murder Passion and stab her 100 times? Why did he put his son in the lake and have the alligators, you know, for alligator food? Why would he do that? Why would he do that? So he has the nerve to sit quiet. He doesn't have the right to be quiet. He needs to talk. And he needs to tell people why he did what he did. Why did he take two innocent lives? For what reason? There's never going to be a top reason for what he did. But I want to know why he did this. Why did he do this? And he had a nerve to not cooperate. And then you're going to plead not guilty? What you mean? They better not start with this mental health illness thing, or they better not start with that, because I don't think anything was wrong with him. I'm sorry. I think he did this out of evilness. Anybody that can do this to their child's mother and to their child is evil. And he needs to be on the episode of Evil Lives Here that's on the ID channel. Because what he did was outrageous and horrible. He's 21 years old. His life is gone. It's out the window. Don't give him the death penalty, because that's too easy for him. Let him live through this. Give him life in prison, double life at that, because we know he's never going to get, don't give him any parole. This is just horrible. Well, you guys, listen, if I find out any more about this case, I will let you guys know. But yeah, he is pleaded not guilty. The nerve. The nerve. He's pleading not guilty. Let me just stop it right here. I'll talk to you guys later. When I know more, I'll let you know. Have a good one.